The island wind carries secrets. It slips through palm trees and rustles leaves like quiet confessions. Lately, those whispers point to one name, Patty Millett. Justin Bieber's mother has been quietly stationed in Hawaii, and the timing feels anything but accidental. While the Diddy storm explodes with accusations and buried stories claw their way to the surface, Patty is far from the noise, sipping tide and sunshine. The question isn't whether she knows, it's whether she's hiding from what she's always known. To understand the silence, you have to rewind. Patty was once a teenage single mother in Canada, scraping by and fiercely protective of her son. Justin was her miracle and her responsibility. She worked endlessly, dreaming of a future that didn't involve survival mode. Then lightning struck. A boy with a guitar and an angelic voice became a global curiosity overnight. YouTube opened a door, and the world rushed in. That's when the choice appeared. Scooter Braun arrived with vision and ambition, promising opportunity wrapped in destiny. Fame, security, escape. Patty hesitated. She had spoken openly years ago about fearing the entertainment industry. She knew its darkness. She knew how young stars were consumed, reshaped, and discarded. She admitted she didn't want Justin anywhere near it. Those interviews now feel prophetic, soaked in tragic irony. But doors kept opening. Usher wanted to mentor him. Justin Timberlake showed interest. Every step forward felt brighter, louder, more convincing. Hope tangled with fear until they were indistinguishable. Patty believed she could protect her son inside the machine. Or maybe she convinced herself that talent was armor. Or maybe the promise of financial security clouded everything else. Whatever the motivation she chose, she trusted Scooter Braun. She entrusted Justin to Usher. She allowed others to guide her child through an industry notorious for swallowing innocence whole. That decision set everything in motion. Usher's role is impossible to ignore. He wasn't just a mentor. He was someone who had already lived inside Diddy's world. As a child himself, Usher had navigated that orbit, witnessed things he likely didn't understand at the time, but never forgot. He knew the whispers. He knew the shadows. And yet, years later, he steered Justin into the same gravitational pull. Why? Was it normalization? A belief that this was simply the cost of greatness? Or something darker, a system repeating itself because no one ever stopped it? Then came the infamous 48 hours. A grown man took a 15-year-old boy behind closed doors. The video that followed was unsettling. Diddy bragged, joked, hinted. He described experiences he claimed were every teenager's dream. But dreams don't require secrecy, and they don't involve blurred boundaries and power imbalances that defy basic safeguards. Legally, a minor cannot be handed over to a non-guardian without consent. Paperwork exists. Signatures matter. And that signature traces back to Patty Millett. That's the ghost that follows her, the weight she carries, the truth no ocean breeze can erase. Suge Knight later offered a grim assessment. He spoke about what happened to Justin, how it wouldn't have occurred if he'd come from wealth. He alluded to adult men, young boys, romanticized isolation, drugs, pressure, and a lifestyle designed to break people down. Justin wasn't guided. He was molded, shaped, used. Years later, the damage is visible. The breakdowns, the addictions, the exhaustion behind his eyes. Justin survived, but survival isn't the same as escaping unscared. He unfollowed Usher. A quiet rebellion, a severing of the past. Diddy, however, remains looming. That Instagram live where Justin praises him feels hollow, rehearsed, desperate. Less admiration, more appeasement. The tone says everything words cannot. He's caught between healing and fear, between truth and consequence. Then there's Patty's prayer post. Sanctimonious, public, performative. Justin's response, that sharp jab about her pinky toe, wasn't immaturity. It was rejection, a refusal to accept the rewritten narrative. Psychologists say victims often feel deeper resentment toward enablers than abusers. The abuser harms you. The enabler was supposed to protect you, and failed. Patty posts about faith, gratitude, Hawaii's beauty. But Diddy's name never appears. No defense of Justin. No condemnation of the allegations. Just silence. Because acknowledging it would mean acknowledging her role. Some speculate she fled with evidence, documents, recordings, but the simpler explanation is more painful. She ran from accountability, from the truth, from her son. Money changes everything. A struggling mother suddenly holding a golden ticket. Promises of safety and success dangled by powerful men. It's easy to see how denial took root. How she told herself Justin would be different. that the warnings wouldn't apply. They always do. Scooter Braun, Usher, Diddy, La Reid, Clive Davis. A network of handlers, each playing their role. The discoverer, the gatekeeper, the mentor, the predator, the executives pulling strings. Justin was treated like an asset, passed hand to hand, valued for profit rather than protection. And most of them are still untouchable. The recent Twitch streams, the talk of family values and Bible verses, feel staged. A late attempt at damage control, as if nostalgia could erase consequences. People see through it. The timing is wrong. The performance too obvious. This story isn't just about Patty or Justin or Diddy. It's about a system that has existed for decades. Find a gifted child from a vulnerable family. Promise the world. Secure control. Then exploit the silence money buys. Parents become enablers. Mentors become accomplices. Predators rise untouched. Until that system is dismantled, nothing changes. Patty Millett didn't go to Hawaii to escape the media. She went to escape the truth. The truth that she signed the papers. That she made the choice. That she placed her son in harm's way. And no matter how far she runs, that truth will always find her.